They call them the Boss Cat, a name whispered in fear, a presence felt before it's seen, leader of a gang that moves like the tide, silent, relentless. But today the boss isn't after power. They're chasing something precious, a promise left behind, a debt unpaid. What they want isn't gold. It's something deeper, something tied to the past. And when the Boss Cat hunts, nothing stays hidden for long. The assistant's voice trembles, breaking the calm. I heard something. The most precious thing might be with Gad, the old man's son. The old man always said, if anything happened, Gad would be the one who knows all the secrets. The Boss Cat turned slightly, their eyes catching the light, and asked, "Where is Gad?" The assistant stammers, voice cracking under the weight of the question, replied, "Cairo." They're cut off by the Boss Cat's calm, measured reply, "I'll go to him." From the shadows behind him, a voice cuts through the stillness, smooth, almost friendly. Boss Cat said, "Cairo at sunrise, nothing quite like it. The city feels alive, doesn't it? Even from up here, you can feel the pulse." Gad stiffens, startled. He turns his head, trying to make out who's talking. The rising sun illuminates the edge of their silhouette, but their face remains hidden in shadows. Gad's eyes narrow, wary. Gad, uneasy, said, "What do you want?" The Boss Cat steps closer, their voices calm, calculated. Boss Cat said, "Relax, kid. I'm not here to cause trouble, just looking for something valuable, something your old man held on to for me." Gad, surprised, "My dad? You knew him?" The Boss Cat chuckles softly, a sound both amused and nostalgic. "Knew him? Kid, I worked with him. Smart guy, sharp mind, always dreaming big. But he made a promise, a debt if you want to call it that. Before he left, he promised me the most precious thing he had. Now, I'm here to collect." Gad's expression softens, confusion giving way to thought. "The most precious thing?" Gad quietly asked. "Yeah. And before you ask, no, it ain't money. Your dad wasn't about that. It's something else. Something bigger." "So, what is it?" Boss Cat said. Gad begins to speak, his voice soft and thoughtful. "Gad, wistful. It's not something you can take. Not something you'd even understand." Pauses, then continues, his tone shifting to something warm and nostalgic. "I remember this one day, summer, years ago. We were standing by the Nile, not the pretty postcard parts they show tourists, but the real Nile. Dirty, crowded, noisy. He was quiet for a while, just watching the water. Then he told me about the Cairo he remembered when he was a kid. How the river used to be clean, how the air didn't always smell like diesel and dust. Gad continues softly, that day, he didn't just tell me stories, he dreamed. He said, 'Gad, this city has a soul, and it's tired, but it's not dead. One person can wake it up. People think they're too small to change anything, but they're wrong. A drop in the Nile makes ripples, even here.'" Gad smiles faintly, his voice carrying a hint of pride as he looks back out over the city. Turns to look at the Boss Cat, meeting their shadowed gaze. Continues, "That's the most precious thing he left me, not the box, not the stories. It's the hope that even in a city this big, this chaotic, things can change." The Boss Cat listens in silence, their expression unreadable. Boss Cat, calm, intrigued, said, "Hope, huh? Sentimental, I'll give you that. But that's not what I'm looking for." Gad, firmly, "Then you're looking in the wrong place. And if you're looking for something else, you're out of luck." The Boss Cat turns and start walking away. As they reach the edge of the rooftop, Boss Cat, smooth, with a hint of respect. Your old man had guts. Shame he's not around to finish what he started. With that, the boss cat disappears, leaving Gad alone on the rooftop, staring at the glowing city. The boss cat stands alone on the same rock as before, silhouetted against the endless sea. The wind gently stirs their coat, and you can definitely hear the boss cat's thoughts, a mind adrift, like a grain of sand caught in the wind. Boss cat said, "The stars above, silent, laugh at the weight we carry. What is a promise? What is loss? What is love? So many things all at once. What is truth? A mirage that pushes us to search for light to uncover its mystery. Or is it the mystery itself? A mystery that forces us to see the world through different eyes? Or maybe a journey that only reveals its meaning when it's complete. The answers are whispers, lost in the wind. And still, we keep searching. Not for meaning, but to find where we belong in all of this."